আজকে we have the extremely beautiful and very sporty Porsche Boxster 718, which is owned by Mr. Tysir Khan. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, Salam, how are you doing?
Ji, I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, honestly.
It's a pleasure from me as well, because I do follow your videos on and off, so I really like the whole idea of the show. It's very natural, and we get like the viewers get a really good perspective of the ownership of the car, and obviously over the years of experience. So I'm Tysir Khan. This is a 2017 Boxster 718. It's a 2-liter. Stock 300 horsepower ashe. Just under 300 pound-feet of torque. But since I've owned it, I've done quite a lot of things to it. I think I've maxed out whatever parts there are. এছাড়া আসলে কিছু করার নেই গাড়িতে as of now.
Okay, mashallah. Yeah. But at the time, আপনার আর কি options ছিল, or were you settled for the Porsche?
At that time, I was actually looking for a sports car.
Okay.
Like, মানে মাঠে নামি to look for a sports car.
আচ্ছা.
But few other options were I think it was 200 at that time.
E200?
E200 convertible chilo.
আচ্ছা.
Z4 chilo.
Okay.
Then eta chilo.
আচ্ছা.
This was not pre-ordered.
Okay.
I bought it from Continental back in 2017. The reason I chose this is I think every car enthusiast has a dream of owning a Porsche.
Absolutely.
And we all know from the reviews, all the videos that we see online, সবাই জানে যে Porsche is a car that everyone should have.
Exactly.
Obviously, affordability
is a factor.
It's a
but
factor.
In general, like you mentioned, the brand heritage, the racing and everything combined. It's a different.
It's a different breed.
To Mercedes and BMW.
To be honest, this is my first Porsche I've owned, and আমি সত্যি বলতে এই গাড়িটা টেস্ট ড্রাইভ করাই হয় না before I even purchased it. I actually went into it very blindly. কারণ Mercedes C200s, Z4, these are all entry-level sports car বা coupe or convertible.
Right.
This is also entry level, but ওদের benchmark is a bit different.
It's a lot higher compared
Porsche benchmark is a lot different than Mercedes and BMW. So I was like, you know what, এর থেকে ভালো I don't think option আছে আমার ওই মুহূর্তে.
Right.
I just went in blindly. আমি গাড়ি কেনার পর আসলে বুঝছি গাড়িটা আসলে কত ভালো.
Right.
I have few friends who owns the exact same car.
আচ্ছা.
Which they bought after me. But actually দেখা গেছে কি আমি কেনার পর মানে আমার ফ্রেন্ডরা actually was like কি গাড়িটা এতই ভালো মানে এটা কেমনে সম্ভব মানে when you have a look at it at first it's আচ্ছা লাল Porsche ছাদ খুলে মানে it'll be nice to drive আরাম হবে.
Right.
That's what I had, to be honest.
Right.
But once I got into it,
it's a different breed altogether.
Once I got a hand of it over 1,200 kilometers চালানোর পর I was like, oh no. When I started to push it, I was like, nah, this is not what I thought.
Right.
So came to me as a surprise. But alhamdulillah, I'm loving the ownership. It has been 2017, so almost 6 years plus.
6 years, yeah. Wow.
I have driven 37,000 kilometers.
What, till now?
Yes.
That's insane.
Quite a lot of mileage. Maximum mileage আসলে আমার হয়েছে right after COVID. যে সময় আমার কোভিড অনেক ভয় পেতাম বেরোতাম না but we didn't meet people right. So দেখা যেত আমার 4-5 জন family we used to do Mawa runs almost every night. That was our thing. প্রতিদিন 10:30 বেরোতাম. Yeah, you were. Sorry, I don't recall. So we used to do it almost সপ্তাহে 5 দিন. Religiously 10:30 বেরোতাম. 1:30-2টার মধ্যে বাসায় থাকতাম. So it was more like a track experience হয়ে গেছে আমাদের পর. We knew every corners, we knew how much speed we can carry and all that. But that's how আমার এই 37,000 mileage. I used to drive it a lot more beforehand. Like just after COVID, এই Mawa runner পর I stopped driving a lot. I thought I too boring হয়ে গেছিল because I used to drive it every single day.
Right.
Then I was like, you know what, অনেক তো গাড়িটা চালাইছি, let's start doing quite a few months. Before that, initially আমার mod start হয় with the basic একটা down pipe change করি,
আচ্ছা
তারপর একটা plug-in chip তোমার থাকে যেটা ECU বলতে কি piggyback tune বলে এটাকে.
Okay,
You just plug it in, you get 30-40 horsepower gain.
Okay, nice.
So I used that, I had that for a while. তারপর I went to a full exhaust. তারপর ওটাও ভালো লাগছে, মানে I was improving my speed or performance মাওয়াতে গিয়ে.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা.
So that was my test track. So এবার করে I did quite a few more turbos changed, full exhaust header সব changed. Brakes are Brembo GTs. Suspension is not Porsche. It's all KW with front lift height adjustment for approaching slopes and all. Because as you know, guide is quite low,
Quite low, yeah.
and also with the bumpers. It actually basically it's a 708 spider bumper
kit, yeah, at front.
এটা লাগানো হচ্ছে because of aero.
আচ্ছা.
Because of the speeds I used to carry at that time. So did you know? So
it looks great, by the way, the front kit.
I think it turned out to be quite well. I took my time over the last 5 years to get this over. মানে এটা আসলে একদিনে আজকে ডিসাইড করে সাথে সাথে করিনি.
Right.
I did whatever that has been done on this car was gone through in details actually.
Right.
That's one of the beauty of experiencing the car over the years actually. If you take your time, it's my suggestion, but that's my personal preference. If you do the car aste aste kore, you enjoy it more.
Right, absolutely.
You enjoy every piece of parts or mods that you have done.
Right.
You know, so that's how I did it. That's why it took me 5 years to reach here.
Absolutely.
So comes bone stock around 300 horsepower ashe, যেটা আমি মেনশন করেছি একটু আগে. At the moment আমার ফাইনাল টিউনটা এখনো হয়নি.
Okay.
Actually this is my third tuning company. So I'm switching. I'm trying to find the best tuner.
Right.
Or tune. So this is my third one. এর আগে first was a piggy bank, then was Cobb.
আচ্ছা.
Third was I don't know if you heard about a company called DME. They're North American based tuner.
Okay.
Remotely tuned করছে. Now Evolve is a tuner.
Evolve from UK?
From UK, they're doing this. Actually, they have tuned it last October. This is what, January, almost done. আমি আসলে সময় পাইনি এটা ফাইনাল টিউনটা দেওয়ার.
আচ্ছা.
But I think approximately, figure-wise, I think I'm pushing roughly around 430.
At wheel?
Wheel na, at the crank.
আচ্ছা, okay.
But যেহেতু it's a mid-engine,
right,
rear-wheel drive, so power loss to compare.
Feels a lot faster.
Feels a lot faster. Porsche horsepower বলে real horsepower. So 420 মানে 420, let's say. So 300 মানে 300. I did 0 to 100 timings on this. Stock is, I believe, 4.7.
Okay.
With the Sport Kono package, এটা এই গাড়িতে আছে.
Right.
Fastest I have clocked 0 to 100 was 3.6.
Oh, okay.
So I
it's
think
almost a second faster.
Almost a second faster.
Yeah.
Being a rear-wheel drive, I think it's quite an improvement.
Right, absolutely.
But I love it. That's the way it is. The tune is very natural, aggressive কিছু না, daily drive করা যাবে. মানে আমি টিউন করেছি এমন ভাবে জাস্ট আমি তেল ঢালবো, গাড়ি চালাবো. I don't want that extra hassle. But for additional power, I do have meth injection.
Okay.
But I don't use it as often. ওটা হচ্ছে once in a life, once a while, maybe summer use করা হয় বেশি because of the heat.
Right.
But এই ছাড়া আসলে winter-এ I don't think it's necessary. At least for me, যা পাওয়া আছে, I'm happy with it.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of talking from my side.
Please, it's great to hear, mashallah. And are the turbo stock or are the
turbo is aftermarket?
Okay. It sounds aftermarket too.
The exhaust aftermarket. I বললাম এই গাড়িতে আসলে if you go on a checklist,
right,
what needs to be done on this car, I think I have ticked everything. কারণ brakes বললাম, brake lines, brakes are full GT Brembos. Suspension is KW, turbos changed to aftermarket TTE.
It's still quite good.
It's quite comfortable.
Yeah, quite comfortable.
Given all the performance figures and aftermarket, it's quite good. actually initially O'Wellins এ যাওয়ার কথা ছিল for suspension setup.
Okay.
But O'Wellins did not offer the front end lift kit.
Oh, okay.
So ওটার জন্য কি হবে any speed breakers and all I would have scraped it for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I went with KW and I'm very happy with it.
Mashallah.
KW I think I've done almost 8,500 kilometers on it.
Okay.
So runs smooth, it's comfortable ride.
Absolutely. Looks great.
Looks alhamdulillah. I'm very happy. I'm very happy how it turned out.
Alhamdulillah.
But I'm মাঝে মাঝে চিন্তা করি I wish this was a Cayman.
Okay.
At times. I don't know why, I just like the look of
Why is that?
I just love the look of a typical hardtop of a Porsche.
Understandable.
But then when you have this option,
8 hours.
then I was like, nah. I think I made the right choice.
Right, absolutely.
So yeah.
So আপনার এমনিতে চলনা এক্সপেরিয়েন্স কিরকম with the car itself?
Zero issues.
Alhamdulillah.
মানে বললাম এত মাইলেজ তো আর ইজিলি হয় না।
Absolutely.
মানে একদম যদি সিম্পল ভাষা বলি প্যারা ছাড়া।
Right.
Just তেল ঢালছি, গাড়ি চালাইছি, জেনারেল সার্ভিসিং করছি।
Right.
That's it. Even after the tune, that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Like stock wise যে headache ছিল বা just general maintenance ছিল, I'm doing exactly the same thing.
Okay.
I just do it right on time, parley a bit before time.
Yeah.
I think that's all, and you just keep on driving the car.
Yeah.
Not just any car, not just this car. Actually, any car you own,
European cars mostly.
you drive it.
They have to be driven.
You
They
service it.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen.
Right.
Nothing goes wrong. Generally হয় না এখন আসলে অনেকজন হতে পারে তারপর আমাকে এসে ধরবে but in general the practices আসলে we don't tend to drive the car.
Correct.
So
Very
the more you drive, the better it's going to be.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And so like I was just wondering in traffic how is it to drive?
It drives like a normal car.
Okay.
মানে if I just put it on normal mode, let's say flap off করে দিই তুমি like normal গাড়ির মতো I get 8 kilometer to the liter. Even after the tune, yeah.
That's impossible.
Look, we're getting 9.5. Look.
Right, yeah. 9 kilometer per liter.
9.5 kilometers per liter.
That's
insane. এখন আমি
tuned Porsche.
From a tune, বললাম this has been tuned.
Right.
Like when it's on normal mode,
right.
I told them to keep it as OEM as possible.
Right.
When I put it to sport, then things change.
Will change, yeah.
But a proper tune matters a lot.
Absolutely.
A proper tuner matters a lot.
Absolutely.
It makes a lot of difference.
It does.
নালে এই টিউনে এই পারফরম্যান্সে এই তেল পাওয়া মানে I think look at it, full tank I'm getting 581 kilometers পুরো দেখাচ্ছে if I drive like this.
Right.
So বিদেশে দেখা যাবে কি 600 650 easy. This is a 54 liter tank which is similar tank space capacity as I think in Evo ST I think এরকম space.
Right.
So I don't think এরকম রেঞ্জ পাওয়া যায় না
highly doubt.
So it's different era. হ্যাঁ মানে those are raw cars.
Right.
I love Evo STI. Those are different breeds.
Different breeds compared to
this is more refined, but that is more like raw power. You feel everything. Every gear shift, every suspension feel. You feel
everything. Right.
It you feel, but in much
refined manner. Yeah, absolutely.
But I still want to own an STI one day.
Inshallah.
Even after having this, there's something about those JDM sports cars actually.
And so in general, like you mentioned the JDM cars, I feel like আমাদের দেশে যেরকম ওই culture and tuning is quite strong, like the Evos, the Chasers and whatnot. But এইটার কিন্তু like মানে German and Europeans tuning অত বেশি এখনো কমন হয় না।
এটা আসলে I'll tell you why. আমরা বাংলাদেশে when did we start tuning JDMs? At least 15 বছর 20 বছর.
Right.
So it has come a long way. This German tuning কেন হয় নাই? Because it just started. And মানে কত বছর 5-6 বছর maybe. Because এর আগে তো German 2000 cc ছিল না গাড়ি. So 2 liters came along when 2019, 2020. So we just started to own it. The owner started to experience the car actually. তারপর আস্তে আস্তে না the more you drive you want এটা একটু বেশি right?
Right.
So that's how it will go.
Right.
I think JDM পর্যন্তই যাবে eventually. But এখন it's a matter of time. It's also local support আগে থেকে অনেক ভালো আগে থেকে, but still there's a lot of gap in between and মানুষের সাহস এখনো হয়নি আসলে. and also knowledge.
Expertise as well.
হ্যাঁ,
I was just about to
expertise
mention.
আসলে নাই। হ্যাঁ, এখন
Expertise is very important.
very very important because and another thing, expensive.
Yeah. For
মানে
sure.
মানে an exhaust on an Evo, if it's let's say $2,000-3,000, let's say এটার দাম হবে আরো 15-20% বেশি।
Yeah.
Just why? Because it's a German car.
Right.
পাইপিং কিন্তু ছোট, মেটেরিয়াল কিন্তু সেম।
Same.
You know what I'm trying to say? But
Absolutely.
মানে জিনিসের ওভাবে করে আসলে একটা লেবেল করা হয়ে গেছে। হ্যাঁ, ইউরোপিয়ান গাড়ির দাম বেশি।
দাম বেশি হবে।
হ্যাঁ।
And
So-
just আমাদের দেশে it's
No, it's all over the world.
All around the world.
It's
same.
all over the world. It's the same thing.
Same thing,
Any car you touch, German বলো, Italian গুলো তো বাদ দিলাম, মানে ওই সেগমেন্টে আমরা না যাই।
Right.
জার্মান গাড়ির মধ্যে এনিথিং ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু ডু, একটা টায়ারের স্পেক চিন্তা করে দেখো।
হ্যাঁ।
মানে
It's-
ওগুলোর জন্য
it's
তো
too much,
এখন
হ্যাঁ।
given the current tax situation and everything,
Yeah.
a tire on this car costs more than 65,000.
A single tire, obviously.
A
Yeah.
single tire.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
বিদেশের দাম কম, বিদেশে কিন্তু কম্পারেটিভলি ইটস কম, বাংলাদেশের
Comparatively,
tax is
it's
so high.
quite less. Yeah.
মানে running a German car is getting quite
Quite
expensive.
tough. Exactly. Yeah,
Quite
that's very
expensive.
true. And also the prices increased by a lot compared to before.
price-
Even your car.
হ্যাঁ, মানে
এখন it's
oh man, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
তোমার বাইরে।
মানে বাম্পার মারছি বলা যায়। হ্যাঁ, when I got a really good deal
Absolutely.
back in 2017. এখন I think these are 2.5
Yeah.
plus,
হ্যাঁ,
if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
around
yeah.
there. But honestly, এখন পর্যন্ত একদিনও আমার মাথায় আসে নাই I will sell this car.
Right. আশা উচিত না, I think.
হ্যাঁ,
And-
because obviously
and the other factor is আপনি যদি সেল করেন কি কিনবেন? There's nothing to
exactly.
buy.
আমি এখন
at that price
just
range.
sell করে what do I buy? There's nothing in them. There is, but my pocket will be hurt.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Right.
That's exactly why option is. So I'm not gonna change
Think
it.
of changing.
No,
yeah.
no.
And I was just wondering, like you mentioned about the tuning and stuff. So আপনার fuel servicing and maintenance নিয়ে any issues? Because fuel, I think, should be a factor for this.
No. Alhamdulillah,
Local
as of
fuel.
How? Pump fuel. I take
Okay.
my fuel since I got this car
Okay.
back in 2007. ওই সময় DL was very popular.
DL, yeah, Uttara.
Uttara. So I used to get fuel from DL. I remember 2017, 2018. 2019 এ এসে DL এ থেকে কিছু ইস্যুস পাওয়া গেছিল সময়, মানে ফিউল ইস্যু, নট গুড ইনাফ, গাড়ি ইঞ্জিন আওয়াজ করে, এসব অনেক শোনা যাচ্ছিল। So then I don't know if you know, like Audi, BMW, I think they prefer, they tell their customers to go to Shotota.
Shotota, yeah.
I think Audi does specifically.
Audi does.
So I tried from Shotota, and this is a Audi. In other
It
words,
is an Audi.
so they use the similar fuel rating use করে.
Okay.
Then I was like, let's try Shotota. And 2019 but 2020 থেকে I'm going to Shotota ever since.
Oh, আসলে?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have this car never seen any other gas station
Except
other-
Shotota.
any other. Not just this, আমার বাসায় যত গাড়ি আছে,
আচ্ছা।
I prefer to take it from there.
Okay.
Although I live in Boston, it's a bit far,
Yeah.
but
Better safe than sorry.
একটা খারাপ batch of তেল পড়লে
Right.
it's more expensive.
Right.
So Shotota is my to-go place. আরেকটা ভালো option is কালশিতে সুমাত্রা একটা আছে।
Sumatra. Okay.
মাঝে মাঝে খারাপ করে
একটু
ওই রাউন্ড অ্যাবাউটের পর you take a left.
Right
on the left-hand side.
Okay.
So that's my second place to go. So first is Shotota, second is there, but not for this car. This car is just Shotota.
Okay.
But I recommend my friends, family, whoever, if anyone asks me, tel kutte bhalo bhai. Shotota, number one. Number two is the one that I just mentioned.
Right. Sumatra, yeah.
So fuel issue, no, alhamdulillah, nothing.
Wow.
I'm driving it, BD fuel tune kara, BD can bolam. I don't want to take that hassle, je tel kotte nibo, eta kemne hobe, ota kemne hobe. So I did use ethanol at times,
আচ্ছা।
just to experience the ethanol
Right,
feel. But দিনের সাথে চিন্তা করলে আমার ওই পাওয়ার দরকার হচ্ছে না। I'm happy whatever I have. So yeah, that's the fuel issue for me.
And just basic servicing with the car itself?
Just general oil
No extra
change.
parameter like কিছু নাই for the tuning?
No. I use Mobile One.
আচ্ছা।
that's available in Bangladesh. Airfield টানতে হয়, which I do get myself.
Okay.
All my cars are serviced at multi-brand, Tejga. They do everything for me, and alhamdulillah, I'm happy. They do charge a premium, that's for sure. A lot of people have bad experience. I agree, but alhamdulillah, আমার কোনো সমস্যা হয়নি so far.
My goodness.
Why do you need more power?
Oh my god. I'm honestly just surprised at how refined the pull is. It's unbelievable.
It's very natural.
It's unbelievable, honestly. It
does not feel like a tuner car.
It doesn't.
Very natural pull.
That as well. You can't ever be bored.
আমি ওটা actually আরো add করেছি অনেক. But they asked me, do you want this or this? I was like, no, let's go full.
Balance is unbelievable. Honestly,
handles like a go-kart.
Handles amazing.
But doing this, like this speed,
the sound
with this,
it's
a package.
Absolutely,
it's a package.
I can take a video, but honestly, this felt like I don't know, manana. Thing is, when it felt that's much ভিতরে ভয়টা নাই.
No.
It's controlled.
It's controlled. The power is adequate.
Absolutely.
It's a good balance of power,
absolutely.
Sound, handling, braking. I mean, to be honest, the braking is one of my. I love it.
Oh, okay.
তুমি থামতে চাও, yeah, you can stop.
Right.
ব্যাপারটা এরকম. And gearbox আমি আর কি বলবো?
So
the best gearbox in the world,
by far.
But this is like a toy car.
Oh my god, so good. Oh.
গাড়িটা আসলে বেশি কনফিডেন্স দিয়ে দেয় ড্রাইভারকে, বুঝছো?
I was just thinking, ওইদিকে সময় যে too much কথা নাকি? হ্যাঁ, very true.
গাড়িটা আসলে it really কি বলবো?
It makes
খারাপ অভ্যাস করে ফেলে।
Exactly. Because I was just thinking, এটার পরে আপনি অন্য গাড়ি চালালে it's very hard to
we don't have
roads as well. Yeah. That's true.
How much power do you actually need?
Exactly for our country. MashaAllah, too good. So আমরা একটা সেগমেন্ট করি in the channel. ওখানে we talk about 3 pros and 3 cons. So যদি আপনার point of view থেকে if you could share 3 pros and 3 cons.
3 pros.
Yeah.
Very easy to drive.
Yeah.
Comes very naturally, just like driving any other car, to be honest.
Right.
মানে gearbox এ কোনো ধাক্কা নাই, The accelerator feel is nice, the braking is nice. It's a small-sized car. It's not a big car.
Yeah.
It's very easy to drive, comfortable.
Absolutely. Very comfortable. So thoroughly surprised at how good the comfort is.
Second one would be, I think, the handling.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, especially for Bangladesh. Keno, karon it's such a nimble car, and the size, you can have quite a lot of fun. To be honest. Third thing, I think it looks great for the price. It looks quite exotic.
It does.
Three cons. I wish the sound was, exhaust tone was better. I wish. আমাদের এটা 3 লিটার হতে পারতো।
আচ্ছা।
A Boxster 3 liter is just অন্য লেভেলে। A Porsche 3 liter it's just insane. But nonetheless, after doing all the turbos, exhaust and all, it sounds great. I think it sounds quite good. But I wish, ওইটা আমরা পেতে পারতাম। Obviously, tax structure would have been another issue.
True.
Another con, I really have to think about the other cons.
I don't think কিছু আছে honestly. ওরকম একদম major cons কিছু নাই।
No, I can't recall. I also cannot recall any cons.
একটা experience which I had after, so আমি recently MRS নিচ্ছি Toyota MRS.
Okay.
The smaller MRS. So what happened is মানে আমার experience যেটা হয়েছে, in city in traffic people tend to চাপ দেওয়ার অভ্যাস একটা আছে, যেটা I feel very.
That is honestly part of ownership experience. As long it's দুই দরজার গাড়ি race car.
Exactly.
So
সেই brand সেই color doesn't matter.
And being red, it's even worse.
Exactly, very true.
মানুষজন একটু চাপাচাপি করে, which is আসলে এই mentality থেকে we have to grow out of it, honestly.
আর দেখলে excited হয়ে যায় to race.
It's unsafe. কারণ what a sports car or coupe can do or convertibles can do, a normal sedan cannot do.
Exactly.
It puts everyone's at risk. Actually, we did drive a bit fast here. It was still
it was under control.
I think it was under control.
Absolutely.
I've been driving for years. I think we're still okay, but still, you never know when things go wrong. Actually, so everyone should drive safe, and actually, আমাদের ইন্ডাস্ট্রিটাকে আরো এডুকেট করতে হবে। আমাদের ড্রাইভার যারা আসে, যারা শোফার্স, আসলে ওদের নলেজ নাই how to do a simple lane change, how to keep a distance in behind each other. ওই নলেজটাই নেই। You'll see a lot of accidents হয় কেন জানো, because they're falling too close to the car in front. So কি করে জানে না, হট করে থামাতে, পিছন থেকে মেরে দেয়, very lane change জানে না, if an exit is here ওরা রাইট লেন থেকে directly left-এ ঢুকবে। So I mean, we have to really educate our chauffeurs and drivers to make a better driving, for every experience for everyone.
Safer too.
Yeah, we do. So we have a long way to go.
Absolutely. And any future plans with the car? Any future mods in mind, or just
in mind? To be honest, কিছু নাই. I think I've mentioned before. If I go on 7 and 8 parts listed যদি যাই for mods, I don't think there's a single thing left except the wheels.
Okay.
I think wheels chara, everything I've done it. I've done it. This is the max you can push 708 Boxster to its limits. I think forum আমি ঘাটাঘাটি যদি করে থাকি, এই টার্বো লাগিয়েছে মেবি I don't know 10-12 জন ওয়ার্ল্ডে।
খুবই কম।
কারণ জিনিসটা কি, বিদেশে you can get the 2.5 liter,
and মানুষ ওইটা actually,
so people just go to that. But বাংলাদেশে we have taxের একটা থাকে দেখে we want to stick to the 2 liter ones, right? And mod as much as possible. So এইটাই আসলে কোনো ফিউচার মডস নেই, কারণ এই গাড়িটার 0 to 100 performance is almost the same as the GT4.
Wow, mashallah.
মানে performance, not handling, but at least 0 to 100
0 to 100
speed
bars,
carry
yeah.
করাটা. Not high speeds maybe, but at least to the limits that we push our cars.
Right.
So no future mods. I think this is what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my side.
So if possible, একটা short pull of the এরপরে টার্ন গিয়ে করতে পারি.
Yeah,
short
sure,
pull of
sure.
the car.
Yeah, sure.
Like a dream, honestly.
বলো এই যে মানে খেলনার গাড়ি বুঝছো?
আসলে
মানে খেলনার গাড়ি.
So good, mashallah. Oh my
But
god.
if you see the speeds I'm carrying,
But honestly, মনেই হয় না.
it doesn't feel it.
Absolutely not. Supreme.
So we can do it here.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
At times the sound is so loud.
So loud. Mashallah, honestly, the effort and work you put in on this car, I'm pretty sure by now it paid off.
It did.
It's amazing experience. mashallah.
It's if you see the price list, it's quite a lot.
It is.
But শখ আসলে থাকলে of a car A level,
Ashura.
I think anyone in their affordability will go that extent.
Absolutely.
To be honest.
Very true.
I think it paid off. I'm very, very happy how it turned out.
Mashallah, mashallah.
But I don't think I can get better than this for this specifically this car.
Absolutely.
Safety নিয়ে যদি বলি, আমরা টায়ার যে ইউজ করি, হ্যাঁ, বাংলাদেশে যে টায়ার্সগুলো আসে ভালো ভালো কোম্পানির টায়ার্সও আসে, এবং চাইনিজ আর গুড কোয়ালিটি স্টাফ এজ ওয়েল। চাইনিজ যে খারাপ তা না, বাট আসলে এক্সপ্রেসওয়ে আমাদের হয়েছে রিসেন্টলি, সো ইউ ড্রাইভ এট মাচ হায়ার স্পিডস। 300 ফিট হয়েছে, ইউ ড্রাইভ এট মাচ হায়ার স্পিডস। Tires are major factor of safety driving. সো মানুষজন আসলে এটা একটু এডুকেট হওয়া উচিত অ্যাবাউট টায়ার্স, ব্রেকস, সাসপেনশন, এগুলো কিন্তু খুবই ম্যাটার করে। সাসপেনশন টু বি অনেস্ট অন আ স্ট্যান্ডার্ড কার ইটস স্টিল ওকে টু বি আ বিট ব্যাড, বাট টায়ার্স এন্ড ব্রেকস খুবই দরকার। আমাদের ইভেন আমরা যে বাস চলে এগুলো যে কেমনে চলে আই ডোন্ট নো টু বি অনেস্ট। আর আমাদের ফিটনেসের জন্য খবর করে ফেলে বিআরটি, বাট এদের বাসে পুরো ফুটা বডি নাই,
স্লিক টায়ার নিয়ে চালাচ্ছে,
কোনো টায়ার থ্রেড নাই, এন্ড দোজ আর ফাইন। সো এই জিনিসটা আসলে মানে we have to fix it somehow.
Yes, and it has to change, honestly.
It has to change. I think
the bus has no lights as well, like
look at the thing at front. Look at this.
It's a police car. It's taking a wrong turn.
Ulta turn নিচ্ছে। এখন বলো এখন যদি আমি একটা নরমাল মানুষকে বলে ভাই এটা করে না, ও আমাকে উল্টা ঝাড়ি টাড়ি মেরে ইয়ে করে দিবে। But we have a lot to learn.
Absolutely.
Especially যারা দেখা যায় কি যারা বিদেশে চালায় আসছে, ওর একটা রুলস এন্ড রেগুলেশনস একটা ইউ আর ইউজড টু ইট। হ্যাঁ, এখন ম্যাক্সিমাম ড্রাইভার্স আসলে দে ডোন্ট নো, রাইট? সো ওই ল্যাক অফ এডুকেশন এট এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে উইল ইটস হার্মিং এভরিথিং, everyone else বুঝছো। other than that, ফোন ইউজ করা বন্ধ করতে হবে ড্রাইভিং এর সময়। we still have that practice of using our phones. এটা আসলে ভেরি ডেঞ্জারাস।
It is very dangerous.
আমার ট্রাফিক ঠেলার সময় ফোন ইউজ করা এক ধরনের, এই রাস্তায় ধরো লোক উই আর ডুইং 85,
রাইট,
মনে হচ্ছে আমরা নড়তেছি
এক্স্যাক্টলি।
মানে at 85 you hit something, it's মানে it gets quite ugly actually,
could be fatal.
So we have to change our thinking capacity or thinking, I don't know, thoughts or how we think
method.
Other than that আমার আসলে এরকম কিছু স্পেসিফিক there is nothing else more to add. Just drive safe everyone. অনেক রিসেন্টলি অনেক অ্যাক্সিডেন্টস হচ্ছে,
almost every other day there is a major accident going on.
We should be really careful of our surroundings.
Absolutely.
Because end of the day you have a family to go back to.
Absolutely.
It should be first priority.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay, bhai. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Good luck throughout your journey.
Thank you.
Inshallah, I hope you do better
Inshallah,
in the near future.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.